Have you ever stopped to wonder why two people using the exact same AI can get such wildly different results? One person gets a generic, basically useless response, while the other gets this deep, insightful analysis. Well, the difference isn't the AI, it's the user. So today we're going to dissect exactly why an AI's output is, in fact, a direct reflection of your own level of understanding. This sentence right here, this is the entire idea in a nutshell. We have to let go of the idea that the AI misunderstands us. A much better way to think about it is as a perfect mirror. It simply reflects the density, the structure, and the clarity of the instructions you give it. It's not really about what the AI knows, it's about what you can clearly articulate. So to really get this mirror effect, we first have to grasp one fundamental concept. We'll call it the signal. And the signal is this: an AI is not a source of independent thought. It is an amplifier of yours. Let's be really precise about this. We're calling this a cognitive amplifier. The AI doesn't come up with new ways to reason. What it does is it takes the reasoning structure you hand it through your words, your framing, your constraints, and it just scales it up. So if you provide a weak, flimsy structure, it amplifies that weakness. But if you provide a clear, detailed structure, it amplifies that clarity. Here's what that amplification looks like in practice. On the left, you've got a really low-density input, like, tell me about supply chains. It's vague. The AI has this massive universe of possible answers, so it just defaults to the most generic one. But on the right, you have a high-density input. It's packed with context, constraints, and a very specific goal. And what that does is it drastically narrows the probability space, basically forcing the model down a path that leads to an expert-level answer. But here's the crucial trade-off. This amplifier, it's completely neutral. It has no opinion on whether your input is brilliant or deeply flawed. It just multiplies both the signal and the noise. A precise thought gets you a much sharper result, but a vague assumption or a hidden error, that gets magnified into a confidently and dangerously wrong output. Okay, so this amplification effect starts to create a really distinct pattern. It's what separates novice users from experts, and it has nothing to do with knowing more buzzwords. It's all about how that knowledge is structured. And this brings us to an idea we'll call query topology. Think of it as the architecture of your question. It's how you arrange all the pieces, the knowledge, the constraints, the potential problems, the success criteria into a linguistic blueprint that literally guides the AI's path. And you can see the difference right here. A novice, they leave their assumptions unstated. They don't define what a good answer even looks like. They just force the AI to guess. An expert, on the other hand, explicitly states constraints, defines their assumptions, and provides evaluation criteria inside the prompt itself. They're actively shaping the model's path to the answer.
All right, so we've seen the signal, and we've seen the pattern it creates. Now let's look under the hood at the system itself. How does a prompt directly condition the final output?
Well, it's actually a surprisingly direct three-step process. First, you provide the input, that structured text. Second, that text acts as this incredibly powerful conditioning force, and it dramatically shrinks the field of all possible next words or ideas. And finally, the model just generates the most probable continuation from inside that newly constrained space. It's simple, direct, cause and effect. And this leads us to a conclusion that's pretty hard to avoid. The quality of the output has far less to do with the supposed strength of the AI and everything to do with the informational density and the structural coherence of your prompt. You are the architect of the result. But what happens when we get this wrong? When we misunderstand this system, what's the cost? Well, the cost is what we can call mirrored ambiguity. It's where we mistake our own lack of clarity for a flaw in the tool. When we get a subpar output, our first instinct is to blame the model. But the data clearly shows the root cause is almost never a model flaw. It's ambiguity in the input. That bad output, it's the result of an accumulated instructional misalignment. And what this reveals is a really powerful truth. A perceived AI failure is often just the model exposing missing cognitive scaffolding in our own thinking. It's literally showing us the parts of the problem that we haven't fully defined, even for ourselves. And so, the system becomes a mirror for your own epistemic gaps. The whole interaction becomes a feedback instrument. It's not telling you what it knows, it's revealing what you cannot yet articulate. So, if the AI is a mirror, how do the best users gain an edge? Well, they don't waste time trying to polish the mirror. They use it to diagnose their own thinking. They adopt a diagnostic mindset. You can really see two different approaches here. The conventional user is just looking for a final answer, and when it's wrong, they blame the tool. But the systems thinker, they treat every single output as a draft that needs to be analyzed. It's a reflection that offers insights not just into the prompt, but more importantly, into their own thinking.
And look, this has nothing to do with prompt templates. This is about an internal model. Experts define their intent before they even start writing. They separate exploration from execution. They treat every output as a starting point for refinement, not a finished product. And they design verification loops from the very beginning. So if the AI truly is a mirror, then the most valuable things we get from it aren't its answers. They're the better questions it forces us to ask ourselves. First, you have to ask yourself, if this tool is a cognitive amplifier, what am I feeding it? What is it multiplying? Is it clarity and structure and a high-quality signal? Or is it ambiguity, confusion, and noise? Second, what expertise do you bring to the table? And I don't just mean the facts you know. I mean, how are you structuring that knowledge into a coherent query? How are you actually building a topology that guides the model to the precise answer you need? And finally, the most confronting question of all, what don't you know? Look at the AI's outputs, especially the bad ones. They aren't failures. They are a diagnostic map, showing you the exact boundaries of your own understanding. The real question is, are you willing to look?